My number 10 team is the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They may just be the best 3-3 team in the NFC.
Ooh.
And they just keep finding ways to win, right? They keep finding ways to win. And, I thought that this was going to be a team that would probably be in that category of eloquently tanking,
Mhm.
but they're at 500. They're playing 500 football. I don't see tanking coming into the cards. And I know people are like, well, how don't you have Seattle there? I don't know. I think the Rams are hot. They got Cooper Cup back, and they may be without Kyron Williams this week. So they're gonna have to figure that out. But the Rams have been winning consistently ever since they lost to us,
Yeah,
right?
and what's crazy is the Rams are in the playoffs if the playoffs were today.
Oh,
They're
wait
that
a minute! I
7th
didn't even
seed.
peep this. They're the seventh seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What the hell am
so,
I looking at?
shout out to Steph. She taught us how to do this. If you know, if you're watching live, we've never been able to do this graphics.
Right.
Steph taught us. We will give her flowers tomorrow. She's the best there is. So we're showing the NFC playoff standings currently, and the Rams are 7th. The Seattle Seahawks are 6th. Both. So we got 3 teams in the playoffs currently in the NFC West, which is crazy. I didn't put the Rams in there. I didn't put the Texans in there or the Seahawks. At number 10, I put the Texans. Am I crazy?
No, because they keep finding ways to win football games. I know they got beat the previous week, but this past Sunday, they figured out they overcame a loss and they found a way to become victorious. And listen, quarterback CJ Stroud's playing some of the best football. So I can see why you put that team. They seem to be balanced. And I think balance is what's keeping them afloat.
Yeah, I'll say this, and I'll put this out on our Patreon and the 49ersrush.com. I just put in a bet for CJ Stroud to be offensive rookie of the year. It's
Mhm.
got a minus odds, but Anthony Richardson looks like he's out for the year. And if
Yes.
that's the case, it's a quarterback award, always has been. So I bet pretty big on CJ Stroud winning offensive rookie of the year. And I put a little hedge bet on Devin A Chain.
Well, he's
So
out for a
anyway,
few weeks, at least another 3 weeks.
correct.
So it's possible that goes down the
Yeah,
down the
and so,
drain.
like, he's got I mean, I literally just threw, like, a couple bucks on it, and it's, like, ridiculous odds, but I mean, I think CJ Stroud's got it locked up, and Niner says, Bijan has 0 rushing touchdowns. He has
It
fewer yards than
it's that
A-Chain.
offense, man. It's
It's
that
just n I
offense.
can't see him getting the award. One, it always goes to quarterbacks. Bijan's the 2nd favorite for offensive rookie of the year, but he's 6 touchdowns behind A-Chain. That's why I'm like, it's not close. He's yards behind. A-Chain's played 3 games and has, like, over 150 yards more than him, 6 touchdowns more. That's why I'm thinking it's CJ Stroud or A-Chain as a dark horse, whatever. All right, let's go to your number 9.
All right, number 9, I have the Jets, who
Ooh,
may be the hottest team,
spicy.
the hottest 3-3 team. You picked Texans. I like that, but I like the Jets. I like what Salah's doing. They just defeated an undefeated team as well. You have to show these guys some love. That defense, first of all, they beat the Philadelphia Eagles, John, without two of their star defensive backs.
Yep. No Sauce, no DJ Reed. We know DJ Reed.
Right. That
Out.
like and they figured it out, right? I like the Jets. They finally are using Brees Hall and it's working for them. It's working for them. So I got the Jets at my number 9, bro.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't put the Jets on my thing, and I think that is an omission on my part. I like how you sold it. I put the Bengals because they're starting to
Ooh.
click and Burrow healthy. That scares the hell out of me. Them getting a bye week this week and playing us on plus 8 days rest
I know.
over the
That's gonna be
Niners.
tough.
I
I
do
had us
not like it.
losing that game.
I did too. I did
Yeah.
too.
That's the one I had us losing. I had us losing back to back. So this week and next week in our
Ooh.
predictions. But I
So
didn't
you
have
have
us
you
losing
have
to
us losing to the
Cleveland.
Vikings?
I had us losing to the Vikings because of the travel, and I just
Okay.
thought it would be, you know what I'm saying, a little rough because we're going to California and back to Minnesota.
Yeah, we didn't
Um,
stay out there. We didn't stay out there.
that's see. So, I mean, I know it's prime time, Kirk, but this was prior to their guys being out and all this type of stuff. So, yeah, but that's my 9. I like your 9 though. I'm not mad at your 9.
Okay. What about 8?
So 8, I got the Cowboys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cowboys are currently 5th. They are the first wild card team, 4-2, barely won last night. Refs sure as hell made sure they had every chance to win that game.
Every freaking
That
chance,
was
yo.
terrible, man.
I
That was
just need the refs to die. Like
yeah,
from refereeing, not in real life. Like they have to
correct.
go away from refereeing. I feel like I rather
Clayton
see.
laughing.
I rather
Y'all can't see
see.
Clayton behind scenes. He's cracking up over here.
Okay,
It's
this is
killer.
what I'm talking about. I rather see AI referee games at
Mhm,
this point.
mhm.
And up here where I live, we have a store, grocery store chain called Stop and Shop. And at Stop and Shop, they have these short circuit robots going around, making sure you're not stealing, and they will follow you if they think you're stealing something. I rather see AI bots on the football field making plays based off of analytics
Oh
opposed
my
to
gosh.
discretion because the referees just suck. Like they're human and they're gonna make the mistakes. I
Oh
didn't
my
mean
gosh.
that like literally. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, what's funny was when you were describing your store shopping experience, I was thinking "Don't Be a Menace" in South Central. Like one of my favorite scenes. Like I love that movie, man. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, like 10 people got that.
I got
Anyway.
it. As soon as you
Oh
said
gosh.
shopping experience, it automatically hit me. As soon as they walk into the store.
All right. So I've got Jags at 8. I did not have the Cowboys on my list. I do not have respect for their coach. Dak made some very quality throws in a pressure situation, which was really cool to see. But yeah, I'm not respecting them. Let's go your number 7.
You got a lot of AFC teams on your list, John.
I do. I think the AFC is far superior
And
than
I
the
don't
NFC.
that's weird. I mean, I got a bunch of I got 7 Ravens. I have the Ravens as
Ooh.
my 7th team. I still think they're a dominant team. They're still trying to figure things out in their running game, and they're still not involving their star tight end and Mark Andrews. Like, I don't know if it's due to injury, if it's due to their new offensive play calling, but something isn't right. But they still continue to find ways to be successful out there on the football field. So I have the Ravens as my number 7.
See, I had them 6, so we're close.
Ooh.
And I actually think the Ravens are one of the better teams. I wanted to put them higher on this list, but I just couldn't because they lost that crazy game. I think they should be 5-1. That
Yes.
Steelers game was just weird. I think Lamar's incredible. I think the Ravens are a good team, and we're gonna
Hurry
find
up
out
and
this week.
buy.
Yeah, because we've got 2 here's what's awesome. The AFC and NFC, the number 2s in the playoff standings are playing against each other. Eagles and Dolphins play each other this week, and the number 3s, the Ravens and the Lions play each other. So, AFC took the NFC to the woodshed last week. Niners were a part of that. We'll see what happens this week. I had the Bills at 7. I
Ooh.
had the Ravens at 6.
And I
So
have the
let's
Bills at 6.
there we go. So we just have those 2 flip-flopped. Josh
Yeah.
Allen is probably, man, when he's on, I think he's arguably the first or second best player in the NFL. But when
Yes.
he's off, which happens
He's
consistently,
he's bad.
he is bad, bad, bad.
He's bad, bad. Which is the Josh Allen that they drafted that ended up becoming good, good, good. But there's gonna be times that he's gonna face a defense that's going to make him look bad, bad, bad. And that's why, like when we talk about Brock Purdy and how he struggles, I mean, it's okay to talk about our quarterback being bad. He's not going to be good, good, good every single game. And
Yeah.
you're watching, and since we're not putting him in that elite category because he doesn't have a body of work to be elite, when you look at Josh Allen, I think he's considered one of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL without a Super Bowl. And so, like at the end of the day, like there's gonna be times where he's gonna look like that college kid that just looks bad and throws lots of interceptions. Now, if he's not consistently running the ball and making the offense flow his way, that's when he looks bad.
Right. And, again, people want to talk about Brock Purdy having a bad game, which I think he did. Josh Allen has 6 interceptions and 2 fumbles lost this year. That's 8 turnovers that are
Yeah.
hit. Brock Purdy has 1 fumble lost and 1 interception. So,
Mhm.
like, if you can mitigate those negatives, and you still should have won this week, but that's a whole nother conversation. It's just different. You talk about Jalen Hurts. That dude's got 7 7 interceptions. Like,
What,
that's
what
crazy.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.